Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of TF2. My name is Ro. I'm joined here by Comanglia, and we have a lot of people signed up and ready to go for this match, so we might not have much time to talk. We've also got Console putting together the camera shoes, putting on his camera shoes, his cleats, his camera cleats, to run us through this match. So give some shout outs to Console and Chad if you've got mad love for this boy.
Don't forget about his camera sleeve.
Yes. To keep it cold or hot and compressed at the same time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Team Football 2, an ESEA invite, and we've got Happy, aka AyyyyLmao Terror Squad, versus Mentality. Quick rundown of the squad. Happy has Happy Bob on Medic, Ambrew on Demo, Alexandros and Lights on Soldier, Alec and Epsicle, the twin scouts, the dominating force of Terror Squad, running the Scout Squad.
For Mentality, we have Speedy and Alpha for Scout, and then Patty and Mirrorman for Soldier, Bear on Medic, and May on Demo.
So there you have it, and we're already live, folks, so no time to talk about what's going to happen. We're just here to have some fun, and we're looking at Ambrew rushing to the field. And he's immediately going to be taking some early shots onto May over on the left side here, but May not phased at all by it, going to be putting some pressure of his own. Trying to throw some things here and there. Light's getting a little bit anxious on the top left here, trying to find an opportunity to push, but Mirrorman already going to set the pace by jumping in. It was actually the distraction. Patty came straight across the point, going for a sack onto the Medic, and it went out in favor of them. Right now it's just up to Ambrew to try and get the Scout. He does manage to pick it off with two clean stickies, and now it's May and the Medic versus this Scout offense, going to work his way around this this field, trying to keep him back. This Demo Crossfire is actually making it really tough for May to find an opening, but he's got 260 health, so it's really just this carpet of stickies that's holding him back. But the first mid will go to Happy, aka the Terror Squad.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting mid. It looked like Happy got the high ground pretty early on, and then they just started to barely give it up, and that's when we actually really start to see Mentality try to push that advantage, but it didn't work out for them. I'm not quite sure exactly how. Maybe they just lost one too many DM fights on that.
And right away we have an Uber push coming through. The sticky trap detonated on the point, didn't catch anyone because they were Ubered, but that force is going to be in very much their favor, as Mirrorman's going to have to make something happen here. Patty also following up, getting good damage onto this Demo Man, who's going to get an exchange for Bear?
Wow.
Excuse me? What was that pipe? And they keep the Medic alive.
What? I don't even know. Like, that was just barely got to that Medic. Man.
Quite the Hail Mary, if you ask me, and right now we're looking at Mentality playing this defense as tight as they can. With no heals, it's going to be very difficult for them to work their way around it, but we'll see if there's any conversions here on this point. Happy clearing out the way through the window and getting Alexandros some high ground, but there it is, Patty jumping, getting the force off. Happy not going to be playing around with that. Ambrew also playing the low back end, playing safety inside the saw. Patty going to be rotating around, creating a lot of distractions, though. It's going to call for maybe a defense from Mentalities. They're going to be rushing for this point, trying to make it stop, but no, it's not going to work out. They're going to get the cap for sure on this middle point, but there is Mirrorman overcommitting, getting air shot by Lights, and now Patty on the back line might be able to catch out Ambrew, who's not going to be ready for it. He gets picked off, and that's going to be a very good thing for them. Wait, Bear went down again?
Yes, Alejandro's jumped over. And we actually have both scouts from Mentality going over here, and wait, they're actually choosing to fight the frag classes rather than clean up Happy Bob in a trade. I'm not entirely sure if that was a good decision from them, but I mean, they ended up winning this mid anyway.
Alexandros getting taken down by 3 people on him. He shakes them all off with 2 quick flicks of his rockets and takes them down. So that play alone has created so much room for Happy to get some ground here. And with that huge Uber advantage, especially from that pick you mentioned, I mean, 3 frags in 1 mid exchange, definitely a good trade-off for Alexandros, definitely the MVP of this first round, if they can turn this into a round victory. Ooh, they go with a Scout Uber just straight down the line, not really connecting with any players. They do spot out the Medic, but there are too many players playing that defense for their Medic, holding him back, that front line. And now the counter sack from Patty and Mirrorman is trying to make something happen here, but they both go down. No soldiers to work with. It's going to make this very difficult for Mentality to push forward, so they are opting to back out through their safety, back into their saw, while the cap is going off. But the respawns might come in time. It's going to be close, but the ×3 is going to definitely stop it. Alpha, though, in a very interesting position here to go for a wraparound, a wide receiver for this play. He sees the medic beam. He can go for it, but he decides to back out just in time.
And Ty's going to Uber in on this. May's already crossing the point. They are actually pushing Happy all the way out here. Happy Pop's going to get away, and they're going to have an advantage here. And it looks like Lights might go down here. He's going to... Oh, he did crater. He almost did. And they only lost one player for that, and they also got Speedy out of it. So this, I would say, is slightly in favor of AyyyyLmao Terror Squad here. And they might be able to push off of this if Amber doesn't get picked out, but he is actually backing up already. I can't quite see Uber percentage right now, but I'm assuming Happy is at full. And
50 ad right now.
Okay.
And declining, as they say. But Epsicle getting poised in this saw. Amber also trying to clear some ways with some spam shots just to open up the door, but they got to be watching out for those sticky traps in various spots. But here goes Epsicle. He's ready to go, but the Uber... Wow, Bear was not building very efficiently there. He could have definitely squeaked in another 20% during that whole exchange while they were trying to spam their way through Saw. But Mentality just forfeits it. They're saying, you know, take this, receive it, and see if you can work with it. They're going to hold on to this Uber ad and play defense.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised Mentality didn't play that a little bit more aggressively, I would say, and trying to get that Uber out of Happy, but... I mean, they didn't really lose anyone, so it's not like it's in-game for them quite yet.
May have taken a little bit of damage there. Had to surf his own sticky to get out of there quickly, and he takes another pipe in the face. But there it is, Lights going really fast to the window. Does not manage to make it before he lands into the face of Patty. Definitely making some work here for his team. Let's see how things transpire in this Saw. Mirrorman takes a very interesting bomb through the main doorway, but doesn't survive for very long.
Oh, wait, no. He backs... Oh, Alejandro.
Very good damage.
I thought Alpha was going to go all the way in because there was actually no one watching, but he is going all the way in and backing up again. Looks like Alec and Lights are on to him. He probably had his feet noticed or something like that by like the demo or Ebsicle.
Yeah, he doubles back to with the rest of the squad. We'll see how Mentality decide to push this. They keep poking and prodding, but they can't find any commitment.
Lights is going in. Nope. Oh man.
But he's ready out the window. He's going for it. Straight to the bridge. Doesn't connect anything. One good rocket, though, onto Bear, who's going to be able to grab that pack and get back to full in no time. Although they did trade with Lights and Mirrorman, both going down during that. So 1 for 1, not going to make any openings for either team, really.
We might have an exchange come down here and Saw. Mentality's actually getting the better of this, but it looked like Alec actually tried to wrap there, but it did not work out for him. But we do have this Uber exchange right here at the edge of Red Saw. And is this... Yeah, it looks like Happy's all... Wow, they got caught horribly out of position here, and they're now all backing out and bleeding players left and right. Alejandro's might be able to get something out of this, but nope, he actually dies pretty quickly there.
And Patty's also keeping the pressure up from the window. Wasn't able to jump through it, though. He's only down to 80 HP. The respawn is up for Alec. He's sitting in the forward spawn. The cap will go off before the next wave, but they will get their demo who back spawns. Alex still opting to hold on to the sniper. Going to be going for a miracle shot here at any moment, but if Mentality plays their cards right, they should be able to get their medic into the lobby before it's too late. They're waiting very patiently, but there's no more Alec there. He back spawns. Time to play defense. They've got even Ubers overall, so not much to worry about here. Let's see if Mentality maybe steps forward, tries to find an opening.
Yeah, if Mentality actually pushes from lower here, they might actually get pretty deep in before too much happens. Assuming Alec misses his shot, but that might be assuming a bit too much. Oh, Alpha runs in. Speaking of the devil, right? Oh, but he gets Patty. And Alpha ends up dying, but they do get the Uber force here. So Mentality is backing up onto second here and waiting for that Uber to end.
There's a ball from Alexandros onto the point, immediately getting to take it down by a nice little mini air shot from Mirrorman playing defense. And Speedy cleaning up the kill there. Happy now very desperate to rally themselves for some kind of defense here. Maybe Patty will stand still when he walks through the shutter again, and that'll be another good pick. But it's coming from lower here, it seems. They're wrapping the shot. There it is! I was just thinking about it. Alec gets the body shot right as the medic crosses. Should have baited the shot or any other thing to do it. They should have called it out. That was very risky to play, especially when Patty calls, hey, they have a sniper, it's on right. Alpha going down, not good at all. So this is going to be a great opportunity for the AyyyyLmao Terror Squad to poke their way through, as Alexandros is playing from lower here, trying to find an opening to jump. He's just going to be taking some span shots while the rest of Happy gets into this lobby. Lights taken quickly moving into Cheese, going to be jumping up, but Epsicle gets taken down here. Disconnect onto the medic though, getting a little bit of damage here. May, with a little bit of help from Alpha, going to be able to take that down. So no soldiers, and losing Happy Bob from Patty, bombing straight from lower. Gets an air shot onto Ambroon. Will definitely open things up for this push, and it's up to Alec to play defense. He's trying his best, gets 2 before he goes down, and the scouts finish the cap. That's Mentality leading 1-0.
Man, Patty just got in behind and just did so much work there. That was, oh my god, that was so good. I'm a little bit shocked at how that played out. That was really back and forth there for a moment. I thought we were going to see Mentality get pushed all the way back to mid, and no. Patty saved it for him.
Even with Bear going down, that was just crushing it with this offense. They've got the right stuff, and let's see how they carry it forward as Epsicle playing this top right, trying to get a little bit of aggression here. Mentality has an opening to go for, especially with Epsicle waiting for those heals desperately, and even Ambroon is down to low health, finally getting arrowed up. Mirrorman taking the opportunity to jump in right away. He gets onto the medic, throws him into the air, misses the air shot, but Patty cleans it up. That's all they need. Let's see if there's any retaliation from the Happy team. Lights comes in onto May, gets a couple rockets off, and Alec is going to be chasing in. It's the Epsicle and Scout Squad. Can they make it happen? One more onto May would be even enough. But no, May's going to get both those scouts on his own efforts. And Mentality holds on to, even though they lost Bear, they have all their players up, so they're going to even get second potentially here. Unless Alexandros can pull some kind of play. No, he's just going to be waiting for his heals. Second looks like it's potential, but no, Mentality's just easing up. Scouts are going to be seeing what's forward.
Alright, Bear just finally spawned now, so I think that's what, 25 ad for Happy? I still can't see the Uber percentage, so...
It is about 20 ad, and speedy grabbing Alexandros, though, is definitely going to be a chance for a dry push with no Ubers from this yard. Right away, we see Patty trying to walk forward with a little bit of help from May. Flank has already rotated over to Saw to try and get an opportunity here. Mirrorman jumps onto Lights, takes him down with the help of Patty's rocket once again, stealing every single kill Mirrorman goes for. He's been cutting off the escape route for these scouts at the Cheese, though. That's a very good pick for them, and now a lot of numbers in their favor, even if the Ubers have evened out. This is definitely push it territory. And let's see how they rush it.
Man, Mentality's playing this really, really aggressive here, and it's still working out in their favor. There was a lot of potential that could go wrong for them, but it worked out great.
Can't even get to the point there. Very solid push from Mentality, just grabbing 1 pick, 2 pick, carrying the momentum, grabbing 1 pick, 2 pick, right as the respawn comes in. You got to cycle those players and keep the numbers high, and that's just what I saw right there. Getting every pick they could at every transition point. Going into this next mid, we do see Ambroon stepping up to the plate here. Trying to get a home run, but doesn't manage to hit any shot. Oh, but Alpha took a huge sticky there at the end, and Epsicle was able to clean it up very quickly. Mirrorman waited for the air before he can initiate here, but both soldiers jumping in. Lights is going to be able to do a lot of damage here, take down Patty, grab the saw pack, and now put a little bit of the spook onto Mentality as they try and make their way through. Lights going to be rotating underneath, and this is actually a great timing because they know he's coming, but it's too late. He's already going to get both rockets off. What a great wrap play. They knew he was there, but it didn't matter. He had full health, and they were pushed into that corner. And now let's see if this push from Alec might even be able to rotate through this lobby. They don't even know it. Alec will have to opt back, though. He decides to pull back because he sees the respawns are up. Ambroon also a little bit anxious to push forward in this lobby. But right now, Terror Squad taking their first mid and second right off of one and the other.
Yeah, that was pretty intense there. For a moment there, I thought Mirrorman might have been able to pull out a miracle play for Mental from behind there because I didn't think he was too aware that he was actually still on that mid, but he ended up not really recognizing where Happy Bob was, and then jumped again and again, and then dying without getting much done.
Oh, and speaking of miracles, we've got Mirrorman on the spy, trying to go for a hero stab at some point in this exchange. It's even Ubers, and they want to keep the pressure up, so this is actually a really good time, but they got to watch out for the respawns. I don't know, he knows they're coming, but he's been waiting patiently. He sees it's open. He's going to be going around the shack here. At any moment, it's going to be a decloak and straight to the point. Alec might have to call it out for his team. It's going to be really tight. Here he is on Happy Bob, takes him down. Can he get Ambroon as well? Tries to go for the butter knife swipe, but it doesn't work out. Ambroon will survive. But still, no Uber, no heals.
Yeah, Mentality's going to have a hard time pushing out on this, though, because they have a level 3 and Mirrorman's down right now, so this is going to be pretty well delayed. I'm not entirely sure if that was necessarily the best play to also have an engineer and a spy, but I mean, I guess that's the safe way of doing it. And they're still going to push out onto the second point anyway. And looks like they're actually going to try to get this here, and they actually get Alejandro's, and they get all this ground here. So now they just have to wait for Alpha to switch off, and he'll just run right up, and we're going to be seeing a mentality that's probably going to try to also gain mid off of this. But Alec is still on Sniper. Watch Saw right now. Or nope, he's actually watching Door.
A lot of opportunities here. Quick rush from both the mentality, Speedy and Patty. Mirrorman also following up, going to get a headshot by Mr. Alec, who's also got the SMG whipped out. It's going to be a full retreat for mentality, as it's just the demo and medic playing with roughly even Ubers. If Alec can somehow pull off this cap while the rest of his team pushes forward, they could turn this into a very strong push. But they got to be careful, because if they overextend when these respawns come out, there could be an Uber in the hands of mentality. Right now they're rushing to the point here. The Uber is ready for them, locking out the left side, but their players are still alive. It's an exchange 1-for-1, but they did take down Bear, so there is no Uber to worry about. It's just going to be up to mentality to pull some kind of miracle frags. They're rushing around this bend, but Ebsicle is on the point, pulling a lot of attention, but mentality somehow have scared out the rest of the players. Apparently Terror Squad baited their team.
Man, I feel like Terror Squad didn't play point time quite enough there. I think they could have had that if they played it just a bit different with more attention to that point.
Yeah, it seemed like they committed some players. Once the Uber faded and they got the medic, they were like, okay, let's get Happy Bob out of here. But they should have just committed to the fight. If their demo stayed with them, they definitely would have gotten another pick or something. That was just... I'm not sure about that. Yeah, because Amber wasn't down. He got the medic and then backed out. Questionable.
Yeah.
Very questionable.
Alec actually really saved that for his team, though. Like, that sniper shot was not maybe like 100% necessary, but I'm pretty sure that made the difference in Amber staying up and not.
We'll have to see. 25%, so 8 seconds is all it's going to take for this Uber to get back to full. They're going to be wasting the first Uber, the Happy Squad, on the right side, taking down the gun. And now the Uber's faded, and what have they done? Virtually nothing, and now the Uber is going to be ready from Bear. If he can just connect with someone, it's 95%. They're rushing to the point. A lot of expression from Mirrorman, able to get a couple frags during that exchange, and Speedy now on the chase, hunting them down real fast. Epsicle trying to go for the Timmy 2-tap, doesn't work out for them, and Happy Bob not going to get out of this one alive. It's going to be practically a wipe, but Alexandros is setting up in this saw. No, he decides to back out. I was hoping there might be some cheeky little hiding spot or something.
And again, on that last push there, Happy Bob's team, they're not playing this point hard enough on that last push. I don't think they necessarily got it on that one, but they barely touched that point at all.
Mm-hmm. It's not a secret if you're out there and you're a budding TF2 player. If you play the objective, you will win the round. Because, believe it or not, you need to capture... Wow, Patty. That little air shot in Saw. Very good. You have to capture the point on last Comanglia if you want to win the round. Just a quick tip.
Definitely. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure you can just stalemate it and then gold cap, right?
It's true. But I don't know if they've changed those. I know they've made an adjustment recently so that it's like a... There has to be a clear winner. I don't know. We'll see as Mentality take their Uber immediately into the last. Embrune, though, going to be able to get a 2-shot onto Speedy and then quickly swap back into the respawn for a quick full heal. Mirrorman trying to get some damage onto the players over here. Hits a nice little direct rocket from long range before going down to Alec, the mini beast, as he's ready to pressure these players out. He's pushing on to Aleph, in fact, getting him out of there. Patty also retreating.
That was a very awkward push from Mentality. They had 2 players in there, and both of those players were doing a lot of work. Bear was actually getting out at that time. And they just kind of bled those 2 players, and now they're in a stalemate position. And I feel like if they had everyone in there, they might have even got this last point here. But looks like we're setting up for a stalemate here over lobby. And Happy Bob's actually going to Uber early, and it's looking like it's not going to go too well. Alpha's actually going to be able to sneak in behind here, too. And gets the pick onto Lights, and is going to go straight to the last point. Alex coming in, but Mirrorman's also coming in. He picks up a frag. And, oh, they barely hold on to this last point. But now they're all in horrible position. Only 3 of them are up, and Mentality's going to push in right now.
With a full Uber, in fact. And they're not even using it. Patty's just waddling to the point, trying to pull these players out. They finally pop it off to keep Speedy alive as he goes straight for the medic and then finishes the cap off. Very solid. I mean, Mentality just felt like they were in complete control once things started going their way in that exchange.
I'm actually really pleasantly surprised here that we've seen Terror Squad actually get all the way to the last point there and had a really, really, really solid chance at capping that point. It's really a shame that they didn't get it. They are kind of disproving me here, and I'm super stoked about that. So I feel like that probably says a little bit more about Mentality's game tonight rather than Terror Squad's.
Mm-hmm. Looking over at the stats, who do you think has the... I mean, like, it was a pretty quick round, but there's nothing really profound in these stats. A lot of people hitting the 5,000 damage mark, which for this time is about 300 DPM. We got Patty just breaking that cusp at 300. He's also got the most frags, double anything on the other side of the Happy team. I mean, Patty's just having a pretty phenomenal game, it looks like. Especially with Speedy also sitting on practically a 3-to-1 kill ratio.
Ambruin is not that far behind from that 300 DPM mark, 0.7 DPM away.
Yeah, he's still holding his own for his team, but when we look at the rest of AyyyyLmao Terror Squad, we see a lot of frag numbers very low and not quite a lot, and a significant amount of deaths. But no time to analyze. We're already at the second half. It's time to go. Who do you think is going to pull out this mid?
I think Mentality, I hope when they went over their halftime that they are going to work out what's going on these mids, and they're probably going to take this.
Let's see how they initiate it. Mirrorman instantly going for the bomb. Going to be trying to take some shots here before he lands to his death. And Patty, a little late to the fight, but does manage to pick up Alec before getting pulled back up to full. Even exchange overall, but Happy has the far less superior, inferior positioning here right now. As Lights trying to initiate here onto May, going to juggle him over to the corner. One more shot's all it's going to take. Epsicle going to clean that up as he wraps his way around, and now the heals somehow have managed to work out in the favor of Happy, even though they were all the way on, like in retreat mode almost, in the lower part of the mid.
Alejandro's really opened up that second stage of that mid up for them there, and really distracted Mentality, allowing the rest of Happy Bob and the team to get in.
Quick Uber exchange here on the log train. Happy Bob gonna send Lights out to dry, and Epsicle might go with him, but Alec is gonna be meeting up with the rest of the squad, meeting up through Saw to see if they can get some heals out. But it's all about positioning right now. It looks like the scouts that are playing in the yard are not gonna get much out of it. Epsicle though managed to pull up a nice little pick onto Patty for his efforts, while the rest of the Happy squad backs up.
I cannot believe how long Epsicle lived there. It's like he took damage from at least 3 different players, if not 4.
I know, it's he's emulating Yomps there, who can just jump into a crowd of people on Snakewater last, and then get the medic force, and then get out. Charge shot rings out into the Saw room, gonna connect onto Speedy, but he's got a full buff. He's gonna survive it. He'll live. Things are settling.
Yeah.
Ubers were like frame perfect even, and now we're seeing more and more charge shots from this pipeline. Alex is just sitting still, taking a couple 3 shots and then recharging and then full charge. Alpha though, meeting up with the rest of the squad. He's gonna be chasing in with the rest of these people who opened the path, and there's the shot, gonna get the drop. Bob was risking it all because, you know, once they send 2 players in, 3 players in, you got to think, well, this is our opportunity. I can't use here. But unfortunately, it will cost them
all
that Uber.
For Bear here. Oh, Bear pops here with like really low health here. I think he was around 30 health. And
it was.
They're going to be pushing into the second point here, and they're probably going to get it. But Alejandro's comes in behind and picks up Bear.
No heals on the side Mentality. This is going to be very interesting, as maybe it's an opportunity for a push, or maybe they're just going to wait for their defense. That actually that cap managed to save 8 seconds off of Bear's time, so now this huge advantage they were going to have has dwindled completely, although no one went back for Bear, so thankfully they are going to manage to maintain this Uber advantage. Hopefully they will put it into practice.
Yeah, I don't think Terror Squad's going to be aware that the Uber advantage is going to be as great as it actually is, though. I don't really foresee a whole lot of push coming out of Happy here.
But I mean, with them being 3 rounds down, you got to think it's now or never. I mean, it's only the first round of this second half. But every round counts. Every moment you can counts. And they do look like They're working their way into this lock, immediately popping off onto Epsicle, rushing over to the point. Does manage to find a couple players, but Patty and Alpha are opting for a back-cap play. They try to get into the last pick onto Alexandros, and also May picking off the medic, very huge. There are no heals left for the Terror Squad. Let's see how they react, as Mentality are definitely getting in position with the Zuber ready, in fact. But they only have their Demo Soldier, so just wait for the respawns and then push.
Yeah, it really turned into this really awkward, scrappy fight there that really ended up in favor of Mentality. It was just way too far back for how early Happy popped over there. Now we see them setting up into lobby here. We have a gun coming up on the left side of last point for Red. And we have a push through Shutter Door, and the gun goes down pretty early here. But is there going to be any frags that get against here? Speedy goes down, actually.
Yeah, Epsicle is playing on top of that container right in front of the drop down.
Happy has no one to heal, though.
Shot. He does spot out Patty, though, on his medic. Happy Bob trying to get away, but Mirror Man is also on him. He's going to get another surf, but a plat shot off the wall. Vans will take him down, and that'll be the end of Happy Bob. So 1 for 1, not really working out for them because Mentality still has their medic fully healed, and it's going to be initiation from Alejandros.
Oh, Bear is like no health. Nobody's going to get the follow-up on this, and he gets the pack. And Lights goes down. Ambroon's being chased right now. They're going to have nobody up for this last point except for the medic and Ambroon, but Ambroon's already down, and Happy Bob is just running away.
Rough. Going into this next middle, we'll see how Terror Squad are feeling right now. Being down 4-0 with 24 minutes left in this half, it's nigh impossible for them to bring it back, but the game's not over until the clock hits 0, so we'll see how things go. As Amram taking a very quick and large stance on top of that point, going to try and create some space. Mirror Man jumps in, instantly dies. Patty survived for much longer. Happy has the numbers, and they're going to get Alejandros to jump into the saw room, trying to catch some players out. Alpha going to rush into the face of Epsicle after he gets the pick onto Mirror Man, or excuse me, on Alejandros. And then he's going to grab the pack, make his escape, while the rest of the Terror Squad are rushing through this saw. Alec going to finish up this cap on mid, and we'll see how Mentality responds with this defense. They are set up, the numbers are bouncing out, and it looks like Terror Squad are taking it easy.
Not 100% sure exactly what happened to Mirror Man there, but his bomb ended up going way too high, so I feel like he probably got air shot or somebody dead on him right as he jumped, and he went way higher than he was expecting, and he didn't get too much done. And because of that, he ended up going down pretty early, and I think Patty followed pretty shortly thereafter.
Lights tried to jump out the window, and he had the pity shot, and then while he was kept airborne, Patty just took a casual little air shot there. Opening up for Mentality is the soldiers. Patty's trying to clear the way so Mirrorman can just reach around, find a rush. He does try to find a break in the wall, but does not find it. Mirrorman gonna fall to the hand of Ambroon, who's now making his way through the saw, trying to get some span shots across. May is a little antsy, trying to slow these players down. Opportunity available for Terror Squad if they want to send a soldier through the window. Alejandros taking some spam. It's looking like it's just kind of bouncing out. Light's taking a buff though. We could get an opportunity here.
I feel like Happy's just playing too far away from this flank, and that Mentality's not really picking up on the fact that Happy's not like really watching this, because when they were starting to tease that like saw push, there's like nobody watching that flank at all. I think even Alec was busy paying attention to saw, and Mirrorman's on spy going through kitchen.
Yeah, good timing. We'll see how this works out for them. If he decloaks right now, he could get something. He does manage to get it. Happy Bob taking a little too much pressure. He's not ready for it this time around. There's the drop, and a second onto the demo is going to open things up for the rest of this push. That's exactly getting at the end here. Mirror Man, I do believe in miracles. Alejandros gets the 2 shot. That is not what you want to see
if you're Mentality.
This is definitely not over, folks. That drop is definitely going to swing things back into the hands of Happy, especially because they have their medic spawning up in the forwards. Ambroon throwing up some traps onto the side, trying to catch any players who rush, hugging that wall.
Goes in and gets air shot there.
Patty's solo on health. And then Ambroon does a nice job of taking out Alpha, who rushed in, managed to pick up Lights. So that's a 1-for-1 chain exchange. Definitely favorable. But man, even with Happy Bob spawning so much further ahead of Beardactyl. Instantly we see that they are even. What a shame.
I'm just like still dumbfounded that AyyyyLmao was able to pick up that frag. It's just like, wow. Mentality
Definitely saves the
is
round.
just not ready for that, and I feel like AyyyyLmao is doing that a lot. I know that Ambrune's been getting more med picks, but I feel like the ones that AyyyyLmao has been picking up have been more crucial. So, oh no, Alpha was on sniper and picks up Ambrune.
No demo is rough for this the second, and Alpha, no fear, just drops down into the grasslands, try to get some shots from the 30-yard line. It's closing in on that field goal.
Oh, lights is so low.
Uber's already. The exchange happens on the point here. Patty very low on health though, doing a very good job of keeping the players out of this exchange. Can he catch out Happy Bob? It's going to be a tight one, but they do manage to sneak out of the lower. And man, Alpha picking up 3 frags during this whole exchange. Finally going to go down with the help of Alejandro's coming in from the window, getting a nice little shot and a pickaxe.
Speedy's
going
down
for
oh man,
penalty. Hands on the field.
Yeah, Alpha really put out for his team there. Those 3 frags were really crucial into making all of this happen here. If Alpha didn't get those 3 picks, I feel like they wouldn't even be holding this second point still.
Uber advantage though for mentality. It's definitely doable, but this building coming out from Terror Squad is definitely closing that gap. I don't think it's going to be enough because you have to push right now and then beeline for the medic to prevent the Uber, and they're not even in the lobby. It's looking like it's going to be another stalemate exchange. But they did have Alpha on sniper, but after dying he didn't come back up. They were hoping to push, and now Alpha's going for the sack, and he's going to walk right into a rocket, and then Lights is going to clean it up. But he did go very low on health there. Second follow-up from Mirrorman out in the flank. Try to go into the face of this enemy demo, and Soldier not going to be working out for him. And there's Lights, and Lights are out. Doesn't connect anything. Although Bear did get low, but it wasn't enough.
So
Sonic counts in horseshoes.
Looking at this last here, looks like Terror Squad's just like full committed to just holding this now. Even though Ubers are, I'm presuming even, are going to be super close to even here shortly. Yeah, Mentality's holding right now, and
Alpha.
Yeah, they are. Oh no, Alpha is on sniper again.
Yeah, he's taking the shots from this notorious crack shot behind the log. Can pretty much only be dealt with by an opposing sniper, but no one's really going for it. No one really in the position to do it. Epsico maybe want to pull it up, but there it is. Amber with a nice little. I thought it was a trap, but it looks like he was watching it, spamming it, in fact. Able to grab a person from lower. Patty on 2 HP. Gonna slip out through the bats while Lights just tries his best, you know?
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised we didn't see more frags come out, but like you said, Patty got down to 2. I feel like he should have died in that situation, but he narrowly escapes with it. Alpha's going to be hard peeking this left side here.
Ballsy.
They know it though, so I don't know if he's going to actually get anything out of this. So he's probably going to be rotating here shortly. Oh, Alejandro gets knocked out of position, so Alpha's free to peek, but nope. They're not really pressing the issue here.
There it is, though. This is what I like to see. Mirrorman gets the bomb, gets a lot of damage, but can't seal the deal. When you have a sniper, you know where their medic is going to play, and I'm really, really glad that Mirrorman knew that that was the opportunity to go for a medic behind the fence. It happens every time, and no one takes advantage of it, but really solid initiative by Mirrorman there. But somehow, Ambrune just turning things around when he needs it. He's got so many kills in his buckle. Belt? I don't He's pulling out a lot of frags right now on defense, and somehow Terror Squad aren't taking advantage of it.
Yeah, it makes me really wish I'm watching more of the Ambrune camp, because he keeps calling like he's getting these picks, and I'm just like, wait, where did this happen? And it's like, oh, this probably happened lower, and I'm busy watching like Alpha or Mirrorman or Alejandro's make something happen, then just suddenly Ambrune's pulling through.
Oh, Alpha's just rushing for it. Gets the quick tap onto Alejandro's.
And we have a Patty
some room
spy
here. Oh yeah, we do have Patty the Spy, but it's going to be much less effective. The reason, let me explain. Mirrorman did so well before because the team was distracted. Happy Bob was really focused on, hey, there are people pushing us, things are coming in. But when you're on last, you only have to spend your time looking around, and Happy Bob is not going to fall for it again. But we'll see what happens. Alpha goes down, so that's an opportunity for Terror Squad to get a pick here. They might ease up here, and this will be the opportunity Patty needs to maybe go for a demo pick. Let's see how big Ambrune's ears are, or maybe just a back cap attempt instead. We'll see how pan out. Right now there's a little bit of aggression. No, I thought they were pushing into lobby, but they backed off.
I'm gonna say,
we'll see what Patty does.
A little bit questionable. He's on kunai, so he only has 70 health. He's gonna die in one shot, which I guess might be the goal here. I don't know.
Yeah, if he can get a stab, he might even be able to pull off some like pity shots from the revolver if he has it. But I doubt it's gonna work out in that way.
Yeah, Patty's just like sitting here content. Like, there's no way Happy doesn't know at this point that there's a spy. And Alpha picks up Ambrune. Oh, Patty's going in on the medic, but dies.
Alpha trying to get a little peek in during this chaos.
Alpha goes down.
But Alec gonna get the headshot into quick no-scope to finish things up. Also gonna be taking some more shots, trying to get a retaliation frag onto May, who kills himself. Feels bad, man. Took a crater from the air shot and then shot the pipe that killed himself. Speedy, though, gonna be launched into the sky. Or, excuse me, Lights was launching himself. Speedy took down the frag. Gonna get into this lobby here, getting onto Ambrune, doing a lot of damage here. The pistol is out. Can he do it? One more shot is all it's gonna take. He's rushing for it, and no one is helping him. Finally goes down very late, but that opened up a lot of room for Mirrorman to follow up. Gonna get some good damage onto Demo Man. No Demo alive is gonna be a very good opportunity here, but Mentality don't have the numbers. Let's see if May can survive this. He's getting the pipes out. He does manage to trade with Alec, but Alec is the better half of that deal. And now it's gonna be a rush. Terror Squad going straight for the point, trying to get Patty here. Can't seem to find his escape route. Finally does manage to make his way out, and that's gonna be finally conversion, first down for Terror Squad.
Yeah, I feel like I was watching Bleep City there, because like both teams just like bled players like 2 or 3 there each back to back, and now we actually have Happy Bob team moving in here. May just took a pipe. Oh no. May's still gonna make it out of this, but Ambrune goes down. Epsicle is down right now, and Mentality has all 6 up. Alpha picked up a major frag at the beginning of this too. And Lights is going to get caught out here. Yep. Oh, and Alpha picks up the fag. Oh, man.
Here it comes, pushing out the left side. Mentality could seal the deal with this push. They've created a lot of ground for them. There's no Uber to defend with. The Uber goes straight into Ambrune, taking him down with a rocket. There is an Epsicle on the field, though. He's going to be taken down by Speedy, who's making his way left and right. Starting the capture, it's too late. There's no one rushing to the point. It's going to be a 5-0, a skunk for Mentality versus Terror Squad, taking it down. Oof. Guess who managed to pull off the top damage, though?
Let's see here. I'm going to go with Ambrune at this point, because he was doing so much there at the end, and I don't think Patty quite kept up his lead. But I'm not looking at stats quite yet.
You are correct. In fact, Patty managed to slink down into 3rd place on his own team, 5th overall, pulling up the 9,200. Mirrorman took himself in the lead for Team Mentality, but yeah, Ambrune broke 10k, and all those frags definitely worked out for his favor and his kill-death score. But Patty still maintained top frags, closely followed behind by Mr. Speedy, who's down to, once again, a pretty sizable kill-death ratio. And Patty also respectable, 30 and 19. Definitely pulling some good numbers here. And May, 15 and 5, least deaths in the entire server. I mean, he's just emulating Muma. Muma told him, you know, on his deathbed, go and live forever, die no more. And May took it to heart.
Man, I'm looking at the stats, and I'm having a hard time believing Alejandro's only got 3 med picks. I feel like it was more, but I guess not.
It was just that one really good drop. I think that's what's distracting you.
Well, he
had the right med pick. It doesn't matter. It's not about... Let me explain something to you, Comanglia. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality.
He had at least 2 quality ones, one being exceptional. And then
especially when it's a one man into 5 players in front of Saw.
I'm looking at chat here. Looks like I fumbled the word frag hard enough that it sounded like a different word. Oh boy.
Also, I apologize for taking it down the Spanish road, Alejandros, if that's incorrect. I'm cool with Alex Andros.
Yeah, I was pronouncing the Spanish way because it's a lot easier to roll
It
through
flows,
that. So.
I agree. Alexandros. I gotta say Xandros. It's easier to say Alejandros. It just flows, you know? My bad, Alexandros. But yeah, I mean, not much to say. Stats. We saw the match. We were here for it. Or at least I was mostly here for it.
Yeah, we saw some big game come out of Terror Squad here. I feel like they are really, really improving over the last few matches I've watched of them. They are consistently performing at a level that I was not initially expecting for what I've been, seeing a new invite team that hasn't really picked up around, other than the Froyotech match, but hasn't really picked up a round outside of that. And I mean, I feel like they are so close to closing out a handful of rounds that, next season we could see something really, really good out of them, or possibly right around the end of the season we start to see them actually pick up some rounds that are really, really crucial.
Any closing thoughts beyond that?
Yeah, no, I don't have too much else to add here other than Ambrun, this match, this was his match, honestly. If I had to vote for MVP, he definitely did it. And even though he was on the losing team.
For sure. It's a very key point. Let me just throw this another little insight for invite. You got to have a solid demo to just, glue the team together. And Ambrun definitely was pulling his weight, for sure. It's just, like you said, you got to get some better exchanges, make some right decisions at the right times, and execute it correctly. I guess is how I would put it. But yeah, once again, we see Mentality on the rise. Currently sitting at 4-1. Their only loss coming out from the team that I did not click. Their only loss coming out from Froyotech, which was in week 1, and that was a 5-2 on goalie wash. So Mentality definitely maintaining this this push towards the top of invite.
Yeah, and
I think had a lot of good matches this week.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the match tomorrow night for them versus Velocity. Actually, they're going to be playing on Propaganda. That's going to be the first time I actually get to watch that kind of match.
Yeah, gonna give a quick plug. 2 plugs here.
Oh, wait a minute. No, Velocity's dead. That's why they actually picked... Oh, my God. I feel so trolled right now.
Well, now I'm just going to cancel that plug entirely, and we're going to focus on... Hey, guys! If you want to join the newbie mix squad, teach players how to play the game, get them set up, ESEA Open right now is free. All you got to pay is the premium. If you join the newbie mix or help coach, anything you can do to impart on the next generation of TF2 players... it would be really appreciated if you could join up on Newbie Mix. You can find out all about that on the teamfortress.tv website. We have a thread somewhere that's talking about Newbie Mixes. Maybe Console can throw it into the chat. If you're on YouTube, it's not too late. You can still go to teamfortress.tv, look it up. But yeah. Anything you want to shout out, Comanglia?
This week's matches, there's going to be a lot of really intense matches going on this week. We have, Terror Squad versus, oh man, I'm already forgetting their name, King's Crew, and I believe we also have, I think Turbine DM actually has 3 pretty large matches this week, too.
Our production extraordinaire, Console, has just linked us a forbidden link, but is letting us know that Froyo is facing off versus Ascent, King's Crew is taking on AyyyyLmao Terror Squad. And then finally, Hell's Kitchen versus Turbine DM. So those will be the things to look forward to this week. If you want to keep up with it, guys, I got a simple rule for you. Go to teamfortress.tv. Our scheduling is much better this season, thanks to Console getting his life together. Shoutouts to Console getting his life together, I guess. Is that accurate, Console? He says, yep.
And not shoutouts to Console's roommate who broke his headset.
Yeah, burn in hell for your property destruction. Good night.
Yes, good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.